While Frodo and Sam edge closer to Mordor with the help of the shifty Gollum, the divided Fellowship makes a stand against Sauron's new ally, Saruman, and his hordes of Isengard. Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this time it is on the last one that I have to do, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. The main cast, and I wrote down a lot of actors this time, a lot more actors this time, to make sure I'm getting everyone that played the most popular roles are Bruce Alpress, Sean Astin, John Bach, Kate Blanchett, Orlando Bloom, Billy Boyd, Jed Profey, Sam Comrie, Brad Dourif, Callum Gittins, Bernard Hill, Bruce Hopkins, Paris House-Drew, Christopher Lee, Nathaniel Lees, John Lay, Robbie Mason, Robbie that's a G. Robbie Magasiva, sorry everyone, Robin Malcolm, Ian McKellen, Dominic Monaghan, Viggo Mortensen, Miranda Otto, Craig Parker, John Rhys Davis, Andy Serkis, Olivia Tennant, Liv Tyler, Carl Urban, Stephen Uri, Hugo Weaving, David Winham, and Elijah Wood. Quite a few of them. I wrote down a lot more this time. I wanted to make sure I got all the ones that played the most important parts, and I did know that there was a lot in this one. There was a lot in The Return of the King, but I missed some of them. I wanted to make sure I got all of them this time. So yeah. So as my reviews for these three Lord of the Rings movies, I got more actors last time. I got more actors this time. I'm making sure I'm actually at least mentioning some of these actors at least once, if not more. I'm a big fan of Brad Dourif as the voice of Chucky in the Chucky movies, child play movies. When I was looking at the cast of this movie, I was like, who is in this? And when I found out what character he played, I'm like, yep, yeah, yes, now I can see it. Because, well, I do know him mainly for the voice of Chucky from the Chucky movies. However, I have seen him in other things as well, and it's like, and this time it's like, yep, I recognize him. So, yeah, that being said, oh, wait. This movie, sorry everyone, this movie is considered as one of the best movies to date, according to IMDb, and it's in the 15th spot of best movies of all time. The 15th spot. This movie won 2 Oscars, had 123 other wins, and was nominated 137 times. Yeah. So, my thoughts on this movie. What do I think about this movie? Like I said with the first, and like I said with the last, it's an amazing movie all around. It is a masterpiece. And you know, I said this in the other two, and I'm really sorry for repeating myself in this one. It's not the same. It doesn't live up to the books, but I don't like repeating myself. But yeah, no, it doesn't live up to the books. But it is a masterpiece because for a movie, an interpretation from a book to a movie is like the best adaptation from a book to a movie that we could ever have to date. I know some people don't like these movies. Like I said, when people that I work with doesn't like these movies, and that's fine, to each his or her own. As not every movie is not one movie is for everyone. Reason why they make so many movies nowadays, and they made so many movies in the 2000s because they're trying to appeal to everyone. Not everyone is going to love the same thing, and that's fine by me. Fine by me. If you're someone that doesn't care for these movies, understandable. You have your own opinion. I have mine. Yeah, you. It's always based on opinion. Um, so, what do I think about the? Wait. So, from the soundtrack to the storyline to the cast to the graphics and acting, all around awesome, amazing. I don't need to say anything more. Enough said. Enough said. Yeah, because I've already said this in the first and in the last one. But what I hadn't mentioned yet was this is the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, and this is, I would have to say, well, I do love this movie, don't get me wrong, but it's my least favorite of the three. Not to bash on, not to bash on this movie. It is a great movie, a great sequel to the first. Um, but the best one for me, like I've said, was the first one, The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, because of the way it starts. A certain story in the Force that's my most favorite part from the book, and it's actually my most favorite part in the movies as well. So of course that one is going to be my best, my most favorite one. If your scene from the book is in this one, then yeah, no, this one is definitely going to be uh, the one that you'll probably actually enjoy more. Same thing with the last one. Um, so yeah, this is the one that's one of my least favorites. Not to say that it's bad; it's amazing. Then, like I said, the first one is my most favorite one. The last one comes in second for me. The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. Yeah, um, mainly because with the third one, I love how it ends. It left no stone left unturned. Awesome stuff. And yeah, it was a great finish to a great book, great movie trilogy. And to me personally, it's like one of the best endings to a book or a movie to date. To date. J.R.R. Tolkien did a great job with that. He really did. Um, that being said, I pretty much said everything I wanted to say. Oh, yes, yes, there is one other thing I just remembered. One other thing. Remember in the first one, I complained on how there's a soundtrack in this movie that's from a TV show, Hercules and Legendary Journeys? Yeah, that thing was in this movie again. In the second one, again. Yeah. So, they did not have it in the third one. They had it in the first Fellowship of the Ring, and this one, The Two Towers. I was paying attention, seeing how many times it got repeated. It got repeated one, two, three times. They played the soundtrack three times in this movie. Not to say that it is bad, a bad soundtrack. It's a great soundtrack, and it was great for the TV show that it was originally for, the Hercules and Legendary Journeys, and then coming to this movie, no, it fit with the scenes. And if Peter Jackson got the rights to it, I give him kudos for using it because it's a great soundtrack. All on great soundtrack, and it fits the movie perfectly. Perfectly. The scenes perfectly that he used it for. That being said, I have nothing else to say. Well, my light is flickering. Sorry if you see that on the video. I want to thank you all for taking time to. Oh, wait. My waiting. Um, again, I would like to give it a pitch perfect score, but I can't. So, uh, IMDb gives this movie an 8.7 out of 10, and I kind of agree with that rating. I give it a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. That being said, done, finished. If you love this movie or didn't love this movie, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you love the movie or hate it. You can like this video if you like this review, and you can subscribe to my channel if you love my content. So thank you for taking your time to watch, and join me for another movie review I can do soon. I am out.